subtraction problems, like this one, are pretty easy. We start in the ones column, which is right here, and we do 6 minus 4 to get 2, and 5 minus 3 to get 2. 56 minus 34 is 22. That problem is a piece of cake. Sometimes they're a little bit more challenging. When I look here at the ones column, I know that I can't do 7 minus 9. I've got to be a math detective and do some thinking. Sometimes you don't have enough, so you have to borrow from a neighbor. Just like sometimes when I'm at home and I'm cooking, I don't have enough flour, so I've got to go to a neighbor and borrow some flour. It works the same in math too. Sometimes you don't have enough, so you've got to borrow from a neighbor. I go to my neighbor and I borrow 1. If I borrow 1 from 6, I have 5 left. I ungrouped that 6 and I turned it into a 5. 110 that I borrowed is equal to 10 ones. 10 ones plus the 7 ones that I have right here makes 17 ones. I ungrouped the 6 and turned it into a 5, and that 110 that I took from there became 10 ones to turn that 7 into 17. It sounds tricky, but it's not that challenging if you're a math detective. Anytime you borrow 1, you add 10, because 110 is equal to 10 ones. And guess what? 100 is equal to 10 tens. 1,000 is equal to 10 hundreds. Okay, now let's continue subtracting. In the ones column, 17 minus 9 is equal to 8. And 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. So 67 minus 29 is equal to 38. Let's try this one. 200 minus 132. We start in the ones column. I'm a math detective. I know that I can't do 0 minus 2, so I have to borrow from a neighbor. Uh-oh. This time, my neighbor doesn't have anything either. I've got to go all the way over and borrow from 20. But the rules are the same. Anytime you borrow 1, and 20 minus 1 is 19. Anytime I borrow 1, I'm going to add 10. 0 plus 10 is equal to 10. Now I can subtract because I can do 10 minus 2, 9 minus 3, and 1 minus 1. 10 minus 2 is equal to 8. 9 minus 3 is equal to 6. And 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Let's see what happens in this problem. 500 minus 49. I'm a pretty good math detective, and I know that I can't do 0 minus 9. Sometimes you don't have enough, so you have to borrow from a neighbor. But, would you look at that? Nothing there. Now I've got to go all the way over. I'm going to borrow from 50. But every time I know that I borrow 1, so 50 minus 1 is 49. And every time I borrow 1, I add 10. 0 plus 10 is equal to 10. Now I can subtract because I can do 10 minus 9. I can do 9 minus 4. I can do 4 minus 0. 10 minus 9 is 1. 9 minus 4 equals 5. And 4 minus 0 equals 4. The answer is 451. Now it's your turn. See if you can do these 4 problems on your own. Be a math detective. Always check to see if you can actually subtract the numbers. If you can't, and it's time to ungroup some numbers, remember, every time you borrow 1, you add 10. You're going to do great. I just know it.